Oh, the camera's messing up. Over there. Woo, woo, woo. Ah, scary. All right. Hey, everybody, Mungo Dark Matter here, and welcome to Dark Matters. Woo, woo. Ooh, scary. All right, today we're going to play Fear the Wolves. Today we are going to play Fear the Wolves. We tried to before. I was having some technical difficulties with my system. And frankly, Fear the Wolves was having some technical difficulties. Not a lot of players on here. There is like a North America server. I just checked it, and let's check it again. If I start to play, it will say like... It will say nothing apparently. Beginning match. Nothing. It was saying like 4 people out of 40 or something. But the EU servers, which are a little bit slower for me, play online with remote lobby server. Connect to lobby. Okay. See, there's like 1 of 40 now. So let's forget that. Let's cancel that. That's a pipe dream. We're not going to get on there. So, but the EU, we go on there. They're 32 of 40, and so I think we can get on there because it was actually up farther before. So, I figured we'd go on the EU one. 92 milliseconds as opposed to, well, it's 85 milliseconds now in North America anyway. So, that's pretty close. It's not a great difference, but it would be nice. Now the EU's actually much slower, 100 milliseconds, 78 to North America. It would be preferable to be on the North American ones, but it's not too bad. Well, I don't think it's too bad. We'll see once we start playing. $49, 40. Come on, 40. Show me 40. Yeah, we should be on there any minute now. Oh, match found. Cool. So we're up and running, man. All right. Let's see what happens. All right. So this game isn't doing all that well, I don't think. Sorry, users, there just aren't enough to have a match even in North America. But in EU, it's doing well enough so that we're getting matches. Go figure. Really don't. The first day I was on it, I was going US server, and there were more people on it, but it took forever to get to this point. And you know what? If you get killed... If you get killed... If you get killed, like, right away... then that long wait becomes even worse, you know, as you're trying to figure out how to play the game. You get ganked within the first few minutes. That's just it. Now, the interesting thing about this game is you can vote on, even when you're spectating, you can vote on, in fact, I'm not even sure. I've played so little, I'm not sure if you can vote on the weather when you're still playing, but when you're spectating, you can vote on the weather, which is pretty cool. The other thing is that they have wolves that are attacking you, or they can attack you at any point in the game. All right, so let's look at the map here, and let's see where we are. I think I'm going to deploy off later in the map. It's kind of the this is the same sort of thing as PUBG or Fortnite, where you have sections of the map closing off, but it's a little more random. Aren't circles per se. It's kind of random, like Radical Heights was, where different squares are closed and some may open back up again. At least they did on Radical Heights. They eventually close all down. But there are like kind of warning areas and danger areas and then open areas. And as it changes, it goes from an open area to a warning area. And let's go out here. How do I deploy? Okay, well, I've deployed automatically. Alright, let's see. Where do I want to go? In here, if you don't deploy your chute, you die. You can actually not deploy your chute, I believe. Oh, no, it automatically deploys. I've seen people die, though. Maybe they fixed that. I'm going to go down right for here, because I think this is a good area. Let's see if I can get some... Let's see if I can get anything. All right, I got a gun. That was a good deal. All right, got a helmet. See, so this is kind of PUBG-ish. Also, not that different in any than any other battle royale game per se. What that is? Is there way up there? No. Oh, vodka. All right, so we got a gun right away, so we're doing pretty good. Let's look at the map and see. I think we're heading in the direction we really want to be headed. 46 people still alive. Well, that's interesting, because I thought there were only 40 people to start with. That's a little weird. Maybe they added some towards the end there. They may have changed their algorithm, so if they had some extra people and the match is met, they go ahead and throw them in. Now we gotta be careful whether he's changed to fog. Okay. So later on, when you get killed, you can vote for that if you're spectating. Can we drive this truck? I think you can drive vehicles in here. No, this truck does not have a steering wheel. It doesn't look drivable either. There are Jeeps in here. I saw them when I was spectating one time. There is fall damage in here too. So we gotta be careful not to fall off of this. I don't know if they've made improvements to this game. It looks a little better to me than the last time I played it, or the initial time I played it. So that's kind of interesting. There's probably weapons right on that thing, and somebody's probably been here already. I think we want to go in this direction. I don't know this map really at all. Like I said, I only played a few games and I was having some technical difficulties. And I spectated some games, but I really haven't played this. And though this isn't technically my first time, somebody's been in here too. Although technically, this is not my first time. Oh man. Brutal. See, he had a machine gun, I had a shotgun. And I didn't have a shotgun, I had a handgun. So there he's just rolling along after getting me with the machine. I didn't really have much of a chance there. Kind of spectating here just to see what this guy does, just to see where they find the weapons. It's pretty much like H1Z1 or PUBG, it looks like. I think this guy's just waiting. Oh, he got a sight now. Oh, there's somebody over there. That's a nice sight. So obviously there's enough people and the map is small enough. Wow, that's pretty wild in here. I mean, what's going on with that? That looks a little creepy. Well, why are there this? Oh, there's a guy right there. That was a guy right there. Wasn't there? No, that was just a statue. And the map looks like a pretty good size, but with 40 people apparently, you're gonna run into other people pretty fast. All right, so now I'm gonna vote for rain. So once you are spectating, you can vote on the weather, which makes sense because if the people that were in the game were voting on the weather, they keep it sunny. So you can still kind of participate even though you're spectating. You can influence the game. That is the big difference in this game. That and the wolves. The wolves show up and will attack you at various points. What is that? That looks like an oxygen tank or something. I don't really like that. The echoing of the footsteps on here makes it hard to tell if there's more than one set of footsteps when you're running around. It almost sounds like there's somebody else. The next weather vote is in, it looks like 209 seconds or 8. Let's look at the map real quick. You can see the areas closing down in this. The kind of striped areas are the ones that are going to get turned totally red. The red ones are like non-safe zone. There's a wolf right there. Okay, he got it. He's got a machine gun. They don't really have much. Wolf doesn't have much chance against the machine gun. But sometimes there are packs of them. What the heck is that? I'm not sure what that was. He seems a little confused at this point, and I don't blame. Oh, there's a Jeep right there. If I were him, I would go for that Jeep and get out of there. It's a weird looking little Jeep, though. I guess it's the Soviet Jeep or something. See if he's heading in the right direction. No, he's heading right for the. He's heading right for the radioactive or the barrier of the bad zone. Okay, he's adjusted. He's adjusted okay. See where we're going. There's 22 people left alive in the game. Yeah, now I don't know if it's just certain areas of the map, but I found some areas just don't look realistic at all. This looks pretty good here. It's not as good as Scum. The scenery and the environment in Scum are really looks real. Although it's pretty good right here. See where he is. It's right on the edge of the safe zone. Look at that guy jumping. I'm gonna get out of the way. Look at him. What do we want? I think we want Storm. I'm voting for Storm. I like to vote for the kind of the worst weather scenarios when I get out. Fog was actually pretty bad. But I think at the beginning of the game it's more random, and then as people die off, they start voting, and it's not random anymore. Yeah, that's like I guess it's supposed to be like a 1940s Soviet Jeep or something. I didn't realize that at first, and when I would spectate people like this driving it, and I thought, what's going on with... Oh, here are the wolves. Oh, he ran over the guy. So apparently you can run over people. Those wolves aren't really going after the guy. Oh, that's a drop, I guess. That's a drop that he's looking at. He's not doing too good. He's only got 15 health. He's in the red. He doesn't know how to open it. At least he's got some food of some sort. Wow, he's really boxed. He needs to get out of here fast. He is boxed in. He needs to turn totally around. If you see the mini map's behind me, but he's going the wrong way. He's going the right way now. He needs to get out of there because he's boxed on 3 sides. Looks like he's almost out. Yep, there he goes. Whoa, what was that? There's another Jeep. That probably means somebody may be around, judging by the way it's parked. "15 players are left." Let's see how it's closing down. See, the area is getting smaller now, progressively smaller. You can actually switch. We'll stick with this guy, but you can click on these and switch between what players you spectate, which is a really cool feature in this game. Okay, select weather. I'm going for storm again. Yeah, the storm reduces visibility and driving handling. So all these weathers affect the gameplay. Kobe Jack, what game is this? Hey Kobe, Colby, how you doing? This is a game called Fear, or the Fear of Wolves. I'm spectating the game right now. They're down to 11 people. I want to see what happens. This is pretty much the first time I played the game. I played it earlier in the week, but I was having some technical difficulties, and the game was having technical difficulties. I'm playing on the EU servers because there's nobody on the North American servers at this point. It's a new game. Unfortunately, it kind of came out about the same time that Scum came out, and everybody's playing Scum now, which is a good game. I've actually played that, and I'll probably stream that later. Evacuation preparation start. I'm doing pretty good, just getting ready, so I won't be here long. Well, have a good day, man. I'll be back late. I'm going to stream for a while, then I'll probably be back late tonight or something. Maybe around tomorrow, too. I'll probably do a highlight video of this, too. Soon. I mean, you can run over people in this game. There he is. You hit the guy. I think he's going out to try to get him. I don't know if you absolutely kill him when you hit him. Oh, look at that. Good job. Oh, man. Oh. I was going to say good job, but he was had. He snuck up on the guy and the guy got him. Oh, there's a sight. Not as good as a sight the guy has. I want to see what happens at the end of this game. I think they pick you up. Because there's a helicopter trying to pick him up, maybe. Find the helicopter and use the evacuate. Okay. Find the helicopter and use the evacuation rope. Oh, somebody got him. He should be able to take that rope, but I think he's waiting for people to come in. Oh, he's taking it. He's slowly going up. I guess you can still shoot. Evacuated. Okay, so if you can evacuate before everybody. Oh, interesting. That is a very interesting tilt to the game. So let's go back in it. So what the thing is with the game is you get to the evacuation rope. That's the goal. So if can I custom see if anything changed in here? No. Go back. There we go. Match found. So you climb up the rope, basically, but people can shoot you as you're going up. The first one up the rope wins. So you don't have to kill, necessarily, anybody. Which makes it interesting, because you could survive this game down to the bottom, and once the evacuation helicopter comes in, you could win it. So that might be a strategy to go for. All right, so we're starting up now. We're in the kind of warm-up area. So the match is going to start in about 29 seconds. I'm just kind of running around here waiting for it to start. It's like I'm walking on water. That is a little odd. But that's just the warm-up area, so. Wow, we have 54 alive. 55 alive. So they add people. They've changed the algorithm to add people in because they were having some problems because of the number of people that were in. I'm not sure why some of these areas are gray and some are orange. That would be one question I have. Oh, I inadvertently dove out of the plane. I did not mean to do that at this point. See if I can land up on top of this thing. No, not really. I really did land in probably the worst spot. Let's see. Let's go up this tower. Last time I found a handgun. Here's a handgun here. Which isn't going to do me a great deal of good. I need to really find an automatic weapon as fast as possible. Fortunately, that's not one of the... Oh, here's a drivable vehicle right here. A little difficult to get out of here. Let's see where we are. Wow. Don't think this is the best area to be in. So it looks like it's been already looted. Wind is making it a little bit difficult to move, actually. I'm not sure what that oxygen does. It's probably better having it than not. Yeah, this entire area has been looted and the guy's already left. I'm not sure if that's better or not. Oops. A little bit hard to drive this, particularly in the wind. Wind kind of pushes you around a little bit, it seems like. Oh! Little hard to see there. Well, looks like I've taken some damage. I'm down to 70. Well, I'm up to 75% now. At least we're running on the road now, opposed to in between trees and stuff, which makes it much more difficult. Kind of slows down when you're going uphill, even when you have the gas down. I would kind of like to get out and look around there, but I don't know if they've been looted or not, or probably better off in the Jeep at this point. Oops. Let me get out at this house here and see if I can find anything in here. I think there's somebody around here. Although maybe there isn't. Maybe that Jeep was just parked there. Maybe it spawned there. I don't know. Okay, there's... I already have that. Got a gas mask. That's probably going to help me. Alright, we really need to... It's hard to tell where the final thing's going to be. We're going to need to... soon we're going to need to figure something out. Do I have a helmet? I don't think I do. Where's my inventory? Okay, now I have a helmet. A gas mask. I think we want to get out of here relatively fast. I need to get down out of here. I'm not going to make it, I don't think. Wait a minute, I got my other Jeep. This is the Jeep I came in. We need to get out of here as fast as we can. There we go, we're out. Uh-oh. Where's the map? Oh man, eliminated by radiation. 13 alive. I didn't do too bad. So really, you really gotta watch the radiation there. A little hard to drive those vehicles. Where am I? Let's go to some. Let's see, look, spectate somebody. Let's pick somebody at random. All right, here's a guy. He's on. Oh, he's got a Jeep, so that's good. The Jeeps are kind of key, it looks like, to this game. This game right here, it kind of came down kind of a little odd, didn't it? I mean, the way the map is, if you look at it, I mean, where's the center going to be? It could be anywhere. If you get in the wrong place, you could get boxed in or stuck. So the Jeep would be critical to get you through the area if you can get through it. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, there are 11 people left. And where's the map? Where are we on the map? Wow, this is a wild map the way it's breaking down. I'm thinking he needs to really go over to the other side, but that area could start closing up. So the interesting thing about the way the radiation or the storm or the deadly zone closes around the safe zone is, let's go for storm. Is here, see, it's closing down that side. I would have thought maybe go over to that side, so it could be any one of these blocks. So it makes it a little more interesting because the storm really can get you, not that it can in other battle royale games, but a lot of times it's just a circle closing, and so you have a better idea. This, you can see the way it's closing, we don't know which one is going to be the last square, and we don't know where the landing area for the copter is going to be. Should he go down to the south there, or should he go over to the west? So I think where he's at is a pretty good spot. It gives him a little bit of a chance to adjust if the safe zone moves to an area that he doesn't expect. So let's see here. So how many people are left? There are 9 people. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 safe blocks. So there could be actually literally 1 to 2 people on each of those blocks. So there's 200 seconds until the next weather vote. Oh, there's the helicopter right there. That's where you want to know where that's going to go, because that's where you need to get to. So he picked a good area to be in. It looks like as it's going towards where he is. So it's stopped there. So he needs to get to that helicopter. And he needs to get there pronto. Hey, Ancient, how you doing? This is Fear the Wolves, or the Fear of Wolves. There are a few interesting things about this game, and one of them is that the helicopter. No, I'm still on, man. You're not too late. The interesting thing about this is you don't necessarily have to kill everybody to win, because if you can get to the helicopter and up the rope. Let's see where the helicopter is. He's close to it. If he can get up the rope that the helicopter drops before anybody else, he wins. So you can make a strategic... I have been streaming for 51 minutes. So I've been streaming a little while. I sent a thing out on Discord that I was about to stream. But I did just before I started. And actually... Actually, it usually takes me a while to start up, and things started up right away this time, which surprised me. But I've got the little bugs in the new system worked out, I think. But I think I'm going to be making a highlight video of this anyway. Oh man, what is that? Yeah, it's all closing in on this one area. So if he can get to that rope and climb up it, the problem is you can climb up the rope, and if somebody shoots you before you get up to the top, he needs to climb up it now. If somebody shoots you before you get up to the top, then you lose if you die. Yeah, see, so you got to be looking down at anybody that's around. I think he lucked out because he was right near the square. He's in, evacuated. He's the winner. So that's the way it works. So what are the different things about this game again? Okay, let's see. Let me get into the queue. First of all, nobody's on the North American server. The EU server is a little slower than the North American, but it fills up relatively fast. Let me go back in here. Connect to lobby. That's a little bit glitchy. Okay, so now we're match found. See, it's real fast on the European. So the things that are different in this game is one, of course, you can vote for the weather. Once you're out of the match, you can spectate and you can vote on the weather, which is pretty cool. You can also switch between who you're spectating, which is also very, very cool. There are wolves in the game, which are not players, they're just wolves, and they will come after you. The way the map closes down, we can't see the map yet, I'll bring it up later. The way the map closes down, it doesn't close down in circles. It's kind of a little bit like Radical Heights was, where different blocks would go between, like, kind of safe, not safe, and kind of in between. And so you can end up in an in-between area and you have to get out of it. And you have to kind of predict where it's going to close down. So it's a little more, that makes it a little more complex and a little more interesting. The other big thing is that you don't have to kill everybody if you get, like this guy didn't get everybody, but he got to the rope first. So even if you kill a bunch of people and you don't get up the rope to the helicopter, the first person in the helicopter and away wins. So you've got to position yourself near where the helicopter is coming for the pickup. You've got cars in it, they're Jeeps, they're a little hard to drive, and you've got the changing weather. And you don't have to kill everybody. You could literally not kill a single person and win this game because you just need to get up the rope. But the thing you got to be careful of is even when you're going up the rope, they can shoot at you. So if you see somebody going up the rope, you've got to try to shoot them down. But the last two games that I've spectated, no one's gotten anybody. Nobody's gotten anyone while they were going up the rope on the two games I spectated. So I guess it's kind of hard to hit them. All right, that guy's gone. I can go over here. There are Jeeps all over here too. I've seen a few of them. So it's not too hard to find like a Jeep or something. There's fall damage in the game, and the chute comes out automatically. And there are drops in this game, just like most of the other games. Oh, there's oxygen and there's gas masks too. So I think this game has a future. I did not before, but it might. It might. I think they may have made a few minor improvements since the last time we saw it, but I was having some issues with my system, as you know, and they were having server issues. But you can get protective gear like gas masks in this. I'm kind of beginning to like this a little bit. I don't know if it's enough different from some of the other games. But I think why this might click with some people is because I think you really actually have a chance of winning this game without killing everybody. And I think that could attract some people. Yeah, after watching so much Scum, these kinds of games seems easy peasy. I think I like Scum better than this game right at this point, but this is kind of a nice game. I might actually put this in the top 10. I guess that's a plane. Uh-oh. I think that's a plane. We need to go this direction anyway. I might actually put this in the top 10 Battle Royale games. See, the squares are filling in randomly. And those squares that have the diagonal lines are ones you can be in and still alive, but you need to get out of them fast. There are Jeeps everywhere, except I'm not finding one right now. And I think it's really critical to be in a Jeep if you can get in it. That's a big advantage. And then after I found some info. So in Scum, the flying mech is, well, Scum is like the TV show that the flying mech records you. Anything you... Flying mech records you. Anything you do kill while flying mech is watching you, you get a lot more fame for it. Oh, so I'm not really... The flying mech I don't need to avoid when I'm in Scum. That is interesting. Can you get in this? No, this is... I think only the Jeeps... I think the Jeeps are the only ones that are actually... Got me a backpack. There's a... I think that's Stalin. Is that Stalin? Yeah, that's Stalin. Got me a helmet. So in inventory, we have a helmet. We have a vest. So we have all this protection. There's a gas mask, too, which is probably good to get. I have not gotten any automatic weapons yet. Or I've got this pistol, but I haven't gotten a rifle, automatic rifle yet. Oh, the other thing they've done is they've made it so that... They've made it so that... Where's the door in this place? Oh, it's here. They've made it so that, at least on the European server, you only need 40 people to get on still, but if more people show up, they'll put them on until the drop. So until it drops, the number, like, I think, I'm not sure if it was this match or the match before, it went up to like 55, 56. So, So in other words, in Scum, I should let the little flying thing see me, is what you're saying. I would like to find a Jeep around here. This is a new game, but it is a little wonky in areas. Like it seems like he's sticking like around the fences. I've noticed. The wind definitely seems to have an effect when you're playing. Yeah, see, it's stuttering a little bit right there. You can get kind of caught. I think, oh, this is what we need. Wish I had more ammo for it, but such is life. I think, did something fall down outside here? I thought I heard something drop, like a... Yeah, after playing so much Scum, I keep on thinking that's what I'm playing right now. Oh, cool. That was useful. I think somebody dropped down here, from what I can tell, and they probably took the Jeep that was around. We want to head in the opposite direction. So we want to take off by foot. It would be nice to win one of these games. Oh, the orange buildings are supposed to have better loot in this game? Oh. I was wondering what that was earlier. I was looking at their gray and the orange, so the orange ones are better loot. Well, that's something that's good to know. Well, that's another feature of this game that's different. I have not seen that in any game where it shows on the map better plus spot. I don't really know how to crouch in this game. Oh. I don't know how to lay prone in this game. Oh, man. So close. Oh, you know, I was right next to this thing. That's why he got me. I didn't even see that. That was dropped. I think that was a drop, that box. Oh, the wolves guard those buildings? Because I have seen the wolves around. Yeah, there's another thing. See how this game plays out. We were really in a good location. Too bad we got killed. Let's see. I picked the storm. That is nice. You can be involved by voting on the storm. I do like that feature. The wolves don't seem that vicious today. It's like I think they nerfed them a little bit from what I spectated a game before, but also there's some things that look a little bit better. The game looks a little bit better than when it first came out. I don't know if they tweaked some stuff or like the grass looks better to me, but it may have just been the area of the map that I was on and spectating in that didn't look so good, or maybe they changed the map a bit. Yeah, it's still you can tell it's a beta though, so doesn't look anywhere near as good as Scum or anywhere near as finished as Scum. Scum is really good. I mean, like I said, you get near certain walls or fences and stuff, you kind of lag or stutter or stick. I think they should have probably waited another 6 months to release this game. But it does kind of behoove them to release. I think the early release of this should have been free at least. If it was free, more people would have come to it, I think, and tried it out. They really need to have people in early kind of access things to test the game out and help them. But they need to also make sure they don't have the access too early. 14 people left. All right, so the map is closing down now. You see there, like, there's two, up north there are two areas. The helicopter can land on any one of those squares of this gray now. So it's closing down, so you have to kind of position yourself where you have enough time to move to any square, since you don't know what square you're going to be on. Like, you could be lucky, you could be on the square. See, another square just closed in on him. And so we don't know if the helicopter is going to land up north there or west or northwest. It's interesting that only the people that are spectating can vote on the weather. And I think the reason for that is like, if the people in the game were just voting on the weather, you're going to pick, like, the best possible weather, But the people who are spectating are going to probably pick the worst possible. I think it's over for this guy. The one that's shooting. I think this guy's gonna get him. Yep. See? Knew it, I could tell. So maybe this game will last a while. Maybe we'll get a little bit better. I think the concept is a little bit interesting. Oh, yes, bandages. Nice. Oh, that guy got him fast. It's kind of a faster moving game than, like, some of the other games. Or it seems a little faster to me. Alright, now you can see he can go to the west. He can go to the way up to the north or to the south. Oh, there's the guy right there. Rain, heat, wind. Let's go with wind. I think that's a drop. I don't see the planes, and I don't see where those things are dropping from. I guess they're not on parachutes, or there's no parachute yet. So that's a big flaw with the game. I have not figured out how to figure out where they've dropped. I just hear the plane and I hear them drop. And you really need to know where the drops are, not only just to find them, but like I was standing right next to one and didn't know it, and that guy was probably the reason I got killed. Or part of the reason was that guy was probably going towards that drop. This must be one of the... No, it's not an orange area. I think towards the end of the game, the wolves kind of wander more because they're probably trying to get away from the radiation too, maybe. Eight people left. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, there's the helicopter. See the helicopter coming in from the east or the right side of the map right there. When that settles, we know where the pickup point's going to be. And so this guy's close. Is in a good area no matter what one of those squares he stops in, but it looks like he's going to be pretty close to him. So he just needs to get to that. Now the thing is strategically, like in most games, you have to kill everybody. In this game, you don't have to kill everyone, but strategically, even if you're the better fighter, unless you get... Somebody could get to that helicopter before you and up onto the rope. So you want to make sure you're close as you can to that helicopter. And if somebody gives up the rope, you want to try to shoot them and get them if you can. And ideally, you want to be the rope first, because it looks like, from the games I've seen thus far... And we'll see. This guy's he's getting close. If you get up to the rope first, you have a better chance of winning the game. Because once you're to the rope and start climbing, it doesn't. It looks like nobody really can shoot you, but you can still shoot back at people, and that's really the key. You got to protect yourself as you're going up that rope. Regardless. So let's see what this guy does. He should be getting towards the drop area soon. He's right near it. I think the helicopter drops down some, like, red smoke flares. Hunka, will you be having a barbecue tomorrow? I don't know. I don't think so. See, here's the red flares up here. Yeah, I hadn't planned to. So here's a guy here. So you want to kind of eliminate the people. That guy's going to drive towards it. That guy has a really good chance of winning now, because if he gets up that rope, he wins. And it looks like he's going to get up the rope. That guy needs to rush in and get him. It looks like the game's going to end. It looks like that guy's going to win it. Who is that guy? Shouldn't have switched. There he is. I picked the right guy. That guy got up and he won. I think he got up. No, he didn't. Three alive. Oh, he must have got him. There are 3 left alive. Storm. 2 left alive. Where's the other guy? The only problem is switching between takes a little while for the... Oh, this guy's nowhere near the thing, I don't think. Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, he's at distance. Oh, he's going to try to shoot that guy. See, I don't think he has a chance. That guy can make it. Yeah, see, the guy climbed up. That's the way the ball bounces. Mungo, will you be having a barbecue tomorrow? I don't think so. Unless I go to the Japanese or Korean barbecue place. That's a possibility. That's a little bit wonky too. You've got to reconnect to the lobby before it will let you up in there. So it's actually a pretty cool game. I think I will play this again in the future. Yeah, that does sound good. There's a Korean barbecue place. Where did I saw one? And I didn't know there was one there. I saw one earlier today, and I thought I need to go check that out. Oh, I know where it is. Yeah, I know where it is. They replaced another place. I really like. There's a Korean dish called Jim Dak that's really good. It's chicken stew, and it's very hot. Let me come with you, please. I haven't had sushi in a long time. Well, there are a couple of good sushi places around here. A couple of awesome places. There's a place not far from. A couple of places not far from. A lot of Korean places around too. Yeah, my favorite is Jim Dak. It's a chicken stew. It's very hot. Korean's very good. But the Korean places around me sort of suck. Yeah, I don't know as much about some Korean places are harder to order from than others because they've got like all of this stuff, and it's like you go there and you order something, and they come out with all of these little bowls sometimes, like 10 with different stuff in them, and it's good and everything. But I never know what to do with all of the little things. Do I eat them individually? Do I put them all together? It's like what's it? It's like it's just it's interesting. But then the barbecue places are and there's actually a Korean chicken place I go to sometimes. There is a place I go where you can cook yourself, like at the table if you want. Yeah, there is. That's not usually the one I go to, but there's one really near me that's like that. Match found. All right. This warm-up area reminds me of PUBG and H1Z1. I think really looking at this game, it's kind of in between H1Z1 and PUBG. I think PUBG is of the three games is the better. As far as, just how finished it is and how well it runs and how it looks and everything. But H1Z1's kind of fun because it's a little bit quirky. This is a little bit quirky, but it has a few different little twists to it. Though I'm thinking the state I live in is better food than the state you're in. I know the food here was much better than in Maryland. Well, food in Virginia is better than in Maryland. That Because when I go over to Maryland and eat... Well, actually, no, there's some pretty good places in Maryland, but... Alright, let's see here. Which way we're coming in? Okay, we're coming in from the top left of the screen. So everybody's probably going to drop down here at this RLS Dugga, which is orange. The thing with this game, too, you can't glide very far. Since you didn't do that review of the place yesterday, you gotta give me an address so I can go myself. Oh, the food was really good. I went to, yesterday I went to, Kava. And there are a lot of places like that now around that are pretty good, but it's it's really decent for a chain. Oh man, these guys are like right next to me. I'm going this way. If they're going that way, I'm gonna go this way. You can't glide as much in this game. You can control your glide a little bit, but not a whole lot. Where are we pointed at? I don't think we're going down in a good area. Maybe we'll go for this. I hope nobody went down here. I don't even know what that was. What was that? Oh, it's a grenade. We hit G for grenade, just like in all the other games. Yeah, I'm beginning to get kind of hungry myself. Yeah, Kava's really good. It's kind of a Mediterranean thing. They have hummus and stuff, and they have... you can get like a salad or rice bowl or a combination. The thing that's interesting, you can get a grains and greens, which is... which is a combination of salad and grains. It's a real good place. I don't think you have like I don't think you have stamina in this game. You don't. It doesn't seem like you wear out. I think I'm gonna get ganked. There's got to be somebody around here. I thought that chair was a rifle. Got my oxygen tank. Got my helmet. Got a gas mask. Got a sight, which is useless for this gun. Oh, I got another grenade. That's just a smoke grenade that I just got. Stun grenade. I got a bunch of grenades. Oh, we need to... Oh, we don't have any extra bullets. We have enough to load the... Oh, I've got an extended magazine now. Oh, it's different ammunition, I guess. I need more ammo. I have a $15 gift card to Red Lobster, but my friends said, useless. If any of that place won't buy anything. Yeah, that's probably true. It's kind of expensive there. I haven't been there in a long while, but it is pretty expensive from what I remember. Definitely won't cover the tip. Do I have a helmet? Yeah, I do. I have a helmet and a gas mask. Oh, look at that. I'm doing pretty good looting now. I think somebody came in. somebody's in here. They stopped. I don't want to be the one that goes out, but we need to get out of. Both of us need to get out of here fast. The guy isn't moving. I don't know if he's even here. All I know is we don't have much time. Where do we need to be going? The opposite direction. Hopefully we can find a Jeep. I don't see a Jeep. That's weird. They're like bushes floating there, man. Definitely need to run. Oh, we need to go over this way, though. Oh. I think all the Jeeps in this area are gone. I've got a choke on this shotgun, which means it spreads a little less and should have a better range, I believe. Oh, great. Rather exchanging the fog. See, now here's where it's hard because you don't know where the last square is going to be. Could be where I am, or it could be way up into there in the left corner. Where'd the guy go? Oh, dang. Didn't have that good of a range. Oh, you know what? These packages drop. That's all the stuff that you had, I guess, because that's where I was. Maybe that's where it is. Maybe that's what the key to this whole shebang is. All right, let's get out of here. Exit the lobby. Anyway, it's a pretty cool game. It's cooler than I thought it was initially. Customize. A little quirky. Will this make their weekly rotation cut? I don't know if it will. I've got definitely Scum does, I think. This might make the weekend kind of cut. Or an odd kind of cut. I need to really figure out some sort of rotation. I've got 350 of these little coins, whatever that means. Watch stats. Those are locked. Lately, the stream seems to be fun with you streaming Scum. Yeah, that's a pretty good game. I enjoy that. I think a lot of people enjoy watching that game too. I think a lot of people enjoy that. I would kind of like to. And the next time there's a free Star Citizen for a couple of days, I'd like to try to stream that again. Because I think a lot of the problems we were having with it was just the stream itself. Just man, people waiting for the next food. Yeah, that is a bit. Just the worst part of the game is that you have to relieve yourself periodically. I guess it makes it more realistic. 30 out of 40 here. That shotgun was pretty useless from the range I was shooting it at. I should have known better than that. I should have just run up to the guy and shot him. You cannot shoot while you're running, though. $30. It looks like we're slowing down. I wonder what time it is. It's 4 o'clock, so in Europe you're looking at 9, 10 p.m. depending on where people are. I'm hoping to get in one more time before I have to log out for a while to get dinner. Just a little more, a few more people. Mungo, I've been thinking. That's never a good it's never a good phrase. But everybody says that. I've been thinking. "33 people out of 40. You want to make a documentary of me? Day in the life of Mungo. "36 out of 40. We're almost there. It's being slowed down now. I think we're at the peak for Europe. I'm kind of wondering what it's like doing like in the U.S. now. This kind of looks like I customized it. The guy has a guitar here. That's what I would custom put behind him if I had the choice. 37, 38, 37. Would I be down for that? Yeah, sure. Documentary of Mungo. You just can't film any secure secret bases or nothing. Match found. Hotel near you, and for the weekend I'd tape you and ask you questions. That sounds kind of cool, actually. All right. We can put it on your YouTube channel. I don't have. Oh, you don't have a YouTube channel? I can run on water, apparently. It reminds me of that zombie that was chasing me through the water in Scum. That was pretty radical. So what we got here? 45 alive. See, so they add extra while the wait's going on. So that's kind of cool. It's a good way to regulate it when you don't have as many people. I think I'm going to wait to the very last minute. Well, a vehicle cemetery. He's way over on the other side. Nothing there. There's a guy over here somewhere. There is a bunch of loot in here. It doesn't seem real great. This is an orange area. But then again, this guy's probably looted and ran out the other direction. Yes, he was in here too. There's a Stalin bus. I'm gonna run up here. I don't know if the guy already ran up here and took something. He would have had time to, certainly, but I think he ran and checked. I don't think he checked up here. Or maybe he did. Yeah, it looks like he did. I think he ran in the other direction, though, possibly. Oh, well, it looks like he got this. Possibly. Not every one of those bot crates have something on it, but a lot of them did. That one doesn't. Yeah, you're right. They are guarding there. They are guarding. They are guarding it. All right, we need to really get out of here. As much as I'd like to search for more loot around here. Alright, we got a few things here. I think I'm going to run up here real quick before we go. And that was a good move, too. All right, good move. This is exactly what we wanted. So this is a good area to land in, really. Just got to be careful of the wolves. I really was hoping there'd be a jeep there, but it is the vehicle graveyard, so maybe not. Of course, I picked that up after I dropped the stupid shotgun. Oh, dang. Russian got me. Hey, Starshoot. How you doing? What a backhanded compliment? Now, I did not mean to insult anybody, definitely. That wolf's got him. Yeah, get him, man. Now that's the way these things are supposed to go at you, man. Come on, jump! Oh. Ah. That was no good, man. You could have gotten him. I think this is an orange area, too. Scroll up. Seeker called you a snail. Oh, he called me a snail. Let me see here. Oh, I'm like, no, I don't think that. People think snails are slow, but you never see them coming. You just looking there. Oh man, yeah. Oh. That was a little bit scary right there. I know why I'm being quiet. Like so they're gonna hear me. I'm not even playing. I'm just watching the guy. Where's this guy going? I was closing in on him. I guess that round circles where I died. Well, I've been on for about 2 hours now. I think I'm going to end this stream for now because I need to get some dinner. I'm thinking of, once again, I can't make any promises, but I'm thinking of having a midnight or 1 a.m. stream probably. I don't know if I'll play this or if I'll play Scum again. All right. Well, thank you all for joining me. I will see you soon. Have a good evening or afternoon. Enjoy gaming or whatever you're doing. And I will see you all next time. I'm Monk of Dark Matter. This has been Dark Matters, and I'll put some reruns on after this. Man. Brutal. Oh, let's vote for the storm before I go. Yeah, let this guy storm. So in a couple of minutes, whoa. I'll put a rerun on. Man, look at this. Ooh. Those wolves, if you've got a gun, you're in pretty good shape. They need more vicious wolves. Have a great dinner. Oh, thank you, Ancient. I'll see you later, Ancient Star Shooter, everyone. All right. Now, if I can remember how to end the stream.